everybody. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Fantasy Labs. I'm Pete.
I'm Jeremy. How you doing, Pete?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm very excited for this new thing we're doing today.
Yeah, me too. Chat, how you all doing? I hope you're all excited too, or maybe if you're not excited, I hope you're about to be, because we're about to explain what we're doing, why we're starting early. Pete, what are we doing?
Get excited, get pumped up. Actually, maybe with these like lo-fi beats too. What is it that you said, Jeremy? Lo-fi beats too.
To study and brew potions too? I don't know.
Yeah, study and brew potions. That's pretty good. To write scrolls.
Chat, let me know if you can hear it. Let me know if it's too loud, because I have no idea what's going on right now. I'm going mad.
Yeah, so anyway, we're doing a homebrew challenge that me and Jeremy discussed earlier today, not on this show, but we just talked about it. And I'm going to be giving Jeremy two subclasses, two ideas that don't exist in 5th edition. And Jeremy's going to be giving me the same. We're each going to pick one of those and try and homebrew a whole subclass in the hour before our quote-unquote official start time at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, this is going to drive me crazy because it's not going to be anywhere near as pretty as I like to make my subclasses.
It's going to be a very rough hewn.
It's going to be an absolute hack and slash.
So today is the experimental day where we're kind of trying this out and seeing how it goes. I mean, not just because it's called lab experiments, which I think was coined 10 minutes before the stream, half an hour before the stream.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And we're going to see how it goes and see what we can come up with in an hour. And likewise, we also wanted to challenge anyone brave enough to come to this task and to do it with us. We're going to be trying to put together putting together subclasses and just have kind of like a pleasant work environment, I think is what we're going here for, really, Jeremy. Before we start, is just, hang out, chat, and make some stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very stressful. Without further ado, let's jump into it, Pete. Let's dive right into this. We're not gonna take this by like the rubric or anything like we typically do. We're just gonna see what we can create, and obviously maybe this will be a fun starting point for a future thing. I see Plunder saying the Cloud Druid. I think Plunder, that's actually a really cool one. I like the idea of a Cloud Druid, but I think
I already got two picked out that I'm married to now. But also, if like you want to play along at home now that you're just getting started, like we're gonna have 4 ideas, and we're gonna recommend that you guys pick from those 4 ideas if you're interested in trying to make one with us here, because it'll be tough. But if you want to just do your own thing and just take the time and just be with us in the space creating.
Absolutely. So Pete, I guess without further ado, you can write yours in. What did you pick to challenge me?
I picked 2 to start us off a little bit not too crazy. I picked 2 that I think are going to be very palatable, which is the Sea Strider Ranger, a ranger that hunts ocean creatures. I was inspired by the Sky Warden that we did a couple weeks ago. It was like, oh, it's a ranger that hunts birds. It's like, why is there not one for fish? And then the Night Cleric. Yeah, another very straightforward thing. Like, there's a light cleric, but there ain't a night cleric. I was also thinking about dark cleric, but there's something about dark cleric that I just pictured a lot of people making a lot of like just very edgy characters automatically with it. So it would like.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to make something super edgy with that.
So these are my 2 ideas. I think they're very meat and potatoes. I think is what you got to work with here, which maybe for the best.
I also picked a cleric for you.
Oh.
And mine is, I didn't come up with a cool name like Sea Strider, but this is the Hell Cleric.
Ooh.
Either a cleric of Asmodeus or perhaps just the 9 hells as a general concept.
That's a very interesting idea.
Yeah, I feel like that's right up your alley. Or somehow this doesn't exist yet. I don't count wild magic. A Fey Spirit Sorcerer. Rather than a bloodline being the source of your magic, well, it's your spirit touched by the Feywild.
A profound connection to the Feywild. I'm excited. I like.
Maybe your bloodline holds a little more magic than elves. Or elves.
Which one? Okay, well, Jeremy, we both have sort of asking knight in what respects, like moon worshipper or creature of the night. I left that intentionally vague. I was picturing it actually as a cleric of like just darkness, and like very literal darkness. But I thought night also had a lot of breadth for Jeremy to kind of work with. So whatever, I guess, direction Jeremy decides he wants to take that.
Yeah, and I guess it seems Chat's very interested in the Night Cleric. I'm very interested in the Sea Strider Ranger, but Chat, you guys seem like into the Night Cleric. I'm gonna make a Night Cleric.
All right,
I'll stick with you guys.
I'll make a Fey Spirit Sorcerer, so we don't both do clerics.
All right.
Also, I mean, I like it, so there's that too.
I mean, that's another good reason. Pete, I will say, because of the availability of the screen real estate, I would recommend like keeping your text, keeping your writing on the top half. So scroll down if you go past the halfway point.
Okay.
That way chat can see what the hell you're writing.
The way that I scroll doesn't affect it, does it? Can they see? No, they can't see me scrolling.
Oh shit, you're right.
They see me scrolling.
Oh, good. Now I just have to pay attention to yours. Chat, yell at me if you can't see Pete's.
All right, Jeremy, start the timer. Right.
Oh, wait.
Wait, do you have a timer for it?
Stopwatch. I'm going to stopwatch. All right, you ready?
Yes. Oh, I thought you were going to put one up on the stream, and I was going to be like, "Oh, damn, Jeremy, you were so ahead of me."
I'm good. I'm not that good, man.
Okay, my mind would have been literally blown by that one.
Maybe do that though.
It's 8:12.
Chat's asking, do we start from these four as well? That's a good question. Pete, what do you think?
I was thinking, in my mind, I imagined it Chat picking one of the two. Since we both had two to pick from, their two, I think, would be the Sea Strider or the Hell Cleric. But if you guys are inspired by something that me or Jeremy picked as well, then do that. But I think a good like baseline would be Sea Strider or Hell Cleric would both be a cool way to go.
I agree. I'm just putting a countdown on here because I can. Whoops! Don't look at my stuff, chat.
Let me. Oh no, your C drive is exposed for all to see.
Guys, be careful. My C drive is a place of utter darkness and oblivion. Is it though? I don't think it is. I tricked you if you believe that. Now that I've been. Wait, how many seconds are in an hour? 3,600?
That sounds right to me. And it is right after doing the easiest math ever.
I mean, it's not. I mean, yeah, all right.
Yeah, it just took me a second to realize how that I was just multiplying 60 by 60.
All right, we're on. An hour started right now.
All right, let's go.
All right, chat. Night Cleric. What are we doing? Yeah, it's my. What you do with your D is private. Thank you, Celtic Lady. Exactly. The D drive's the private drive. C drive, perfectly fine.
C drive's the one that you take out. That you take out in public.
Okay. So let's think about this.
All right. So how do you build a sorcerer? I don't actually know that I've ever brewed a sorcerer before.
Have you really not?
I don't think I have.
Huh. All right, I'm gonna start with just like levels. What levels do I have? We get.
I'm gonna put together another 100 option or 50 option wild magic table during this hour.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's what I was kind of afraid of when I was like, "Hey, Pete, you should do that." I was like, "Oh man, that's kind of."
I'm not gonna try and compete with that one.
Yeah, maybe not. Let's see. What levels do I get stuff? I get.
So I need a first level feature.
Oh, this is mine. You're on my page. Oh god, it got louder.
Oh, you're right. I'm very sorry.
It just got very dramatic. The music.
Yeah, the music popped off just now.
Oh god.
I'm just gonna exit your page.
That's probably a good idea, Pete. That's why I didn't send it to you in the first place. Okay, guys. Chat, I need your help. I get Divine Domain, at first level? Yeah, first level.
No, you get it at second. Oh, no, you're right. You get it at first level. I was about to make a fool of myself on national TV.
Is it national? This isn't national TV. I get Channel Divinity at 2nd level.
So
But
6.
most subclasses get. Oh no.
14 and 18. Ooh, I get an 18th level feature.
Okay, chat. Oh, God bless you, Cold Spark.
Alright,
boy.
Now, do I want to... Let me look at the...
6, 8, and 17. And chat, let us know how your stuff is going too, because I don't know about you, but I'm freaking out, guys. This is stressing.
Let's see.
Okay. So, Cleric of Night. Guys, what are some cool stuff that like makes you think of like night? Like, whoa. Oh, Frosty's doing the Hell Cleric. Let's see. Night. What is night? Let's figure that out first, guys. Let's figure it out.
Frosty, the Hell Cleric is a cool idea.
Darkness. Night is the moon. Night is mystery. What else is night, guys? What else is night?
Fae. What do I want in a Fae?
Danger, probably.
Magic resistance.
Ooh, night is cold.
Charm and fears. Fae.
Night is fear. Oh, I like it.
What's the Fae stuff? Just whimsy.
Man, this chat just popped up. Not the chat, the audio just really started going crazy, guys.
Yeah, well, it's also like kind of pumping me up here at the beginning. Dark
a little bit.
whimsy.
Okay. By the way, this music, if anyone cares to listen along, well, I guess you're listening in the chat on the stream. This is by Vincept, Vindsvept. It's a channel on YouTube who makes this fun fantasy music. So, yeah, that's all I got. All right, let's see. So, darkness, the moon, mystery, danger, disappearance, cold, fear. All these things that make up night. Are there any good things that make up night? Rest? I also need 2 spells for the domain, and the first 5 levels of spell. Oh yeah, no, I'm Oracle Fork. I know I need to do the domain spells. Maybe that'll be the first thing to do, because actually that's a really good idea. And it seems like we already had a bunch of those popping off in chat from Raventail. So I get first level,
Jerry, do you think I have time to do like a totem style like split subclass? Do you think that's too ambitious? If I wanted to do a Seelie Unseelie sorcerer?
You go with you, my dude. Keep in mind it's your bloodline.
That's a fair point.
Is the Seelie and Unseelie court stuff the bloodline? Raventail really wants you to do it, though.
It can be. I can say that it is.
All right, what are some good... I mean, obviously, okay, we got Darkness at 3rd level, Raventail was saying, and that's totally obvious. It's got to have Darkness. What else were you saying?
All right, I got to look at other sorcerers and what they... I'm just going to look at the Draconic Sorcerer and the Storm Sorcerer, because I think those are the best ones.
Pass the Trace. Yeah, I like Pass the Trace as well. Oh, but I like Invisibility more. Like, actually, let me rephrase. I like Spell Invisibility more. I don't like Spell Pass that Trace. What are some good first level spells? What are these? Are they can be cleric spells, I think, right? Yeah, with clerics it doesn't matter. Just thinking, what are like... This is something I might like skip over, guys, by the way, just for the most part. Just to get like an idea. Why am I looking at cantrips? What am I doing? I want to look at first level spells. 1 cleric and 1 not. Is it? I'm not sure if there's a convention for it, Cold Spark. Is there? It looks like there is on the Grave Cleric and on the Forge Cleric. No, Forge Cleric doesn't follow that, so it's not a convention. It's a good idea, though. Let's keep on this fear motif. I want to go cause fear. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Ravendell. Oh, yeah.
Digging this track.
Whispers.
I love the accordion. Shout out to anyone who also likes the accordion. But I find it's such a very romantic instrument. Maybe not in like the love sense, but in like the romance.
Would you call this a romantic song, Pete?
This is not a romantic song, but it started off a little bit.
But could it be a romantic song?
The adventurous romance, not the love romance.
Pete, we're already 8 minutes in.
It's fine. I'm gonna do it. I'm writing. I'm typing a thing about my class right now.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so behind.
Yeah,
I got all caught up. Alright, I'm going to add a third spell, but this is just I don't know which one to pick. Alright, so we got 3 spells. We already got second level. I like this too. Let's go with this for... Whoops. Yeah, Past the Trace works too. And I'm just going to put more than one in there if we got a couple that are like options, and maybe we'll come back to those at the end. What else? You know, we could put fear on there. I like fear. I think if we stick with that kind of fear and kind of like mysterious motif, I'm gonna like bold those up here because I like these couple things in particular. I don't think I want to do the rest. I think I want to get rid of rest. I don't care about that. Screw this comforting moon stuff. But yeah, Bane, maybe. I don't know. It's too overt, I think. It'd be like Hunger of Hadar almost feels a little too...
God.
Does it feel a little too
old?
What else? This is tough. I'm just quickly glancing through the list of spells. Cone of Cold? Yeah, it's a maybe. I'm not sure I'm necessarily sold on it, but definitely an option. I think Blight is a pretty cool 4th level. I like it a lot. What else? Guys, maybe we put a Vard's Black Tentacles in here, just as like a maybe we go in this weird direction. It's weird that you say this because this reminds me a lot of the Darkness Cleric that like Crowley was working on in the back of some time ago. We talked a lot about it. So I actually have some ideas in mind already for how I could run this. Oh,
Dark.
Yeah, Crowley was making a Darkness Cleric at one point.
Oh,
totally...
okay. I thought you said me and you talked about that a lot, and I was like, when did we...
Oh, no, Crowley and I talked about it.
Oh.
All right, so Shadow of Noil.
Oh, so you're in a good spot right now, actually. Oh, yeah,
damn. I'm in a really good spot. I could build this cleric the way I would build. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm in a really good spot. You're in a bind, Pete.
Oh, dunk, man.
Let's see. What else do we got, boys? What's Enervation do? Oh, that sounds terrifying. Thank you, Xenozar's Guide to Everything. Feign Death? I think Feign Death, maybe. Maybe like a Modify Memory even could be an interesting direction. Yeah, I'm not sure. What is Mental Prison? Isn't that like a 6th level spell? Yeah, it's a 6th level sword. That's 2. That's out of the reach. out of the reach of spell lists. Okay, let's jump back in. So we got our domain spells. What else do we get at first level? We get what? I like to look at the player's handbook stuff as like a starting point. I'm gonna look at the light cleric because we're making the dark clerics. We should kind of have a similar but different vibe on these, I think.
I gotta look at text.
Yeah. Okay, so bonus cantrip. The light cleric gets obviously the light spell as a cantrip. I want to do something similar, but somewhat different. I'm going to do control flames, so they can put out fires. They can put out torches and things. That kind of like works for me, I think. It's a little weird, but maybe I can find some way to like tie that in elsewhere. That's first level. That is definitely not how you say first, boys. Make that a subheading.
Play spells. Great feature name.
Ding, 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 ding.
We're gonna come back and fix that one later.
Yeah, Raven, exactly. I want to make sure that I do stuff later in this, because that's a specific interpretation of Control Flames, and I really want to have another feature later in the subclass, preferably like relatively close to this, so that a player might read this, be confused, and then read the next feature and understand what I'm going for. Let's think. Okay, let's see. The Light Cleric also gets Warding Flare, which lets them interpose Divine Light. This is like mystery, disappearance, cold, and fear kind of aesthetic. It Shelter's an option. Not sure though. Let's see, Warding Flare. Let's see, they can do a number of times the Wisdom modifier, regains on a short rest, and they can interpose Divine Light. I'm going to just take this in the exact kind of interesting opposite direction here, because we're on a darkness kind of take here. What do we call this? Enshrouding Darkness. Also first level. You know, I'm gonna just take the language too, because you know what, guys? You know what? Who says we can't have it look nice in an hour? Control Flames cantrip, if you don't already know it. Boom. Shrouding Darkness. First level, you can interpose. Oh, I'm sorry. You can. You can what? Between yourself and an attacking enemy. So the idea, I think, what I want to do is I want to create like a shroud of darkness around a creature you can see. We'll say approaching enemy. Oh, that's way too good. Okay, so you can manifest darkness on a nearing threat. My idea here, right, is like if a creature, like let's say it ends its turn within 5 feet of you, maybe not. We'll say when so you're attacked by a creature within 5 feet of you that you can see. You can use your reaction to conjure a shroud of darkness emanating from yourself. imposing disadvantage on the attack roll. And we'll just say magical darkness emanating from you. Well, rather than wait a minute, what did I just do? Emanating from yourself before the attacker for the attack rolls.
Let's see.
God damn it. How do I say this? Shroud Veil would be a good idea. Yeah, maybe Darkening Veil.
Cloak.
That sounds like a good name. Darkening Cloak. Yeah, maybe.
I don't know what you're
Cloaking
doing.
Veil.
I'm just throwing words. I'm just trying to distract you, Jeremy.
You've done it, Pete. All right. First of all, we can have with darkness. All right.
Let's see.
Approaching threat.
How do you guys feel about? How do you guys feel about extra spell options on a sorcerer? I'm interested what chat thinks about that. If that's trying to correct problems that a sorcerer has in a subclass, or just fun. I don't know. Oh, Shadow Blade.
There we go. Before the attack is rolled. That's what I want to say. Rather than can't be blinded, right? Actually, only thing have to even say anything. We can just use the darkness mechanics. Under shroud of magical darkness emanating from you in a 5-foot radius. And we'll say the darkness, this darkness, lasts until the start of your next turn. I'll say start or end, because I guess end means you could use it to attack or to run away. Let's say end. Okay. I like this. So you can just create the Shroud of Darkness if things are coming towards you. It's kind of defensive. I like the vibe. We got some cool domain spells. Sort of saying perhaps Magic Stone. Was that for you, Pete? Holy shit, you've already done so much. Jesus, I'm so far ahead of you.
Trying to write. No, I think you're actually ahead of me.
Am I?
I'm still on my first level feature.
Oh god. You have a lot of things. All right. Domain spells. Oh. Wait, I'm gonna just put a bunch of spaces down here so I can scroll down more.
Cool.
So people can actually follow what you're doing. Okay, so we got our Night Cleric.
I'm very focused. I'm in the zone.
We only got 38 minutes left.
Oh my god!
Whee! Hello, Diadems.
Good to know. Good to know. This isn't going to be.
We're almost halfway there.
This isn't going to be in clean prose.
Okay, let's go with this Channel Divinity. Starting at second level, you can use your Channel divinity. Frosty wants to chat, but gotta focus. I know, Frosty, it's tough. I've been trying to talk just to keep stuff going.
Yeah, I appreciate it because I'm having I think a harder time than you over here.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Thank God the music calmed down a little bit more. I was getting stressed. Starting second level, you can do channel divinity do what? So this is like, I was thinking, let's see. Shadowed form. Let's do something cool with that. Actually, is shadow form a sorcerer thing on the shadow sorcerer? It probably is, isn't it? No, it's umbral form. That's such a better name. Yeah. Oh man. All right. Whatever.
Close. Yeah. I was writing. I was typing. I was like, oh, well, you have your Sealy presence. That's nothing like Fey presence.
Ding, 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 ding. That's not what I was saying. I was just dinging. All right.
It reminded me of Christmas, I guess.
Fair enough. Let's see. You can use your channel divinity to what? To enshroud yourself in a cloak of shadows that spreads outwards. You in a 10-foot radius. Okay. Let's see. Now, what does this do? I kind of like the idea that maybe Cloak of Shadows. That's a cooler name.
All right, that's interesting. I have.
It's very much becoming Shadow instead of Night Cleric.
I have something here. We're going somewhere.
Yeah, sorry, I get where you're going for. The thing is, we're going for features, not necessarily spells, because they don't get domain spells at 6th level. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, Sword's on the other team now. All right, fair enough. Sword. Cloak Sling Shadow Spreads outward on a 10-foot radius. What do I want this to do?
Yeah, until you complete a long rest.
Got plenty of help. Sure, that's fair enough. There is lightly obscured and can kill prone creatures that are, I don't know.
Oh, 6th level, maybe Sunbeam or Wall of Ice. Yeah, I think that's a cool idea. I might go back and do a 6th level. I was doing 5 at the moment because that felt like just the quintessential, the 5 levels of spells. But Sunbeam would be a sweet one in particularly. I'm gonna play around with the Magic Circle spell. I think about the. I believe.
It's lightly obscured. Restoring hit points is on the life cleric. The light cleric does to do a whole bunch of damage and blind people as an action. What does this do?
Oh, gotta look up that spell again. I wanted to use Magic Circle, and I can't remember what it does.
It's always a struggle, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of shenanigans with... Seeming. Oh, no.
Seeming is a
It's gonna be-
terrifying one. I'm playing around with Mislead a little bit. I'm very excited about Mislead.
I love Mislead. Very cool spell.
Yeah, it's a very phase spell, too.
I'm going to take a note out of this spell. Spell I've been using a lot as a ranger lately. What is it called? Zephyr Strike, which is a really neat move because once the next minute. And it lets you do something once before the spell ends, and you can have it for a whole minute. So once before effect, what do I want to say? Once before this darkness ends. Instead of that, use an action to force. Actually, wait a minute. How do I use Channel Divinity? Is it always an action to activate? No. Okay. We have 10-foot radius.
I just typing 10-foot radius too. What a coincidence.
10-foot radius is real good. Let's just say...
We're gonna say this feature might not have enough utility for anyone who's kind of watching where I'm at right here, so we're gonna put that in italics. Italics is gonna mean for me that maybe this needs to change, but is what I'm putting it at tentatively until we see where we're further along and where we're at. Jeremy, can I get a time check?
Yeah, 28 minutes.
Remaining.
Yeah.
We're past. Okay.
Let's try that. That's bad. I don't like this. Frosty, you having a good time too? Let's see. One for the darkness is actually.
I'm looking forward to going back and cleaning up some of these. Like, I just want to have mechanics on paper
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I'm really lucky because I can just go to my 8th level feature and I can just say potent spellcasting.
yeah, fuck you on that one.
I'll tell you, that's why I picked a cleric. Not really. But...
They have more features though, so it evens out. Potent spellcast. I think they have 5 features instead of 4, right?
Yeah. Well, sort of. One's a channel divinity. Ah, beautiful. All done, gentlemen. All right. Channel diviners are not easy to churn out. Yeah, no, they ain't. They aren't. They ain't. Okay. One minute. It's gonna be difficult trying to come back. 4. Once before these shadows fade. You can force creatures in the area to be unsafe. That's so powerful.
When do other classes gain flight? When's a good time to get flight, Jeremy? 14th or
10th?
18th?
Yeah, I'm at 14th level. I think is divine, the draconic sorcerer.
Yeah, I'm looking at the draconic sorcerer and the storm sorcerer.
First level. It depends on the flight, right? If it's permanent flight, high level. If it's not, you can go earlier, right?
Yeah, you can do a quick flight.
7th level, I think, is like the spell, right?
Permanent flight.
Jeez, you're on a flight?
Yep.
Holy shit. Permanent flight. Yeah, really. And the music stuff? What are you doing? No, it's going. It's just quiet. Okay. What am I doing? I don't want to treat the areas heavily obscured because that's too powerful. Is it? Yeah, I think it's fine. All right, we're cool with this. Sixth level. What do we get at 6th level? Light cleric gets an improved flare. What do the other ones get? This is stressful, Ian.
It's hard, man. We're doing it. I don't know. I'm gonna have 4 features, I think.
Light cleric can heal themselves.
So that was my big goal, was to have 4 features to talk about when we got here. So I think that particular point is going to be rich. Permanent plight, says Raventel.
Ignore resistance.
Will that cause your character to change size as well? 18th level Fey Sorcerer, your Fey bloodline connects to those of your bloodline. Summoning a Fey creature. Oh, maybe I want to do a summoning thing. That's not a bad idea.
Okay.
14th level Fey Sorcerer, you can change your essence to that of a Fey, gaining the Fey creature type for 1 hour. Oh no, that's actually an awesome idea. I'm just going to let their creature type count as Fey in addition to its other types. Actually, I might not do that. I might not do that.
Why not, Pete?
Because it's the Fey creature type is bad, even though it's a 14th level feature. Even though it's cool, but I might do something with the creature type.
Do both. Or don't. All right, 6th level. What do I get at 6th level? What's my big darkness thing? I really want to stick on. I don't want to do the moon. I think I'm gonna get rid of the moon. We're not doing the moon, and we're not doing this rest bullshit. Only doing scary stuff. Scary darkness. Darkness is obviously a huge theme now. Mystery, disappearance, cold, and fear. I really want to make a feature called Thump in the Night, so let's figure out what the hell this does.
I need to look at a spell very quick. I'm heavily referencing a spell. I'm heavily referencing the reduce spell. And I don't know what it does.
Oh boy.
Target size is half. Decreases its size. Disadvantage on strength checks. Weapons also shrink. Deal. Oh, so that's just a debuff. Mm.
Yeah, well, it makes you smaller.
What makes you smaller is advantageous.
I mean, you're also a sorcerer. Who cares if your attacks do a little bit less, right?
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's what I was thinking. But I also thought it might have given them like +1 AC or something. Because it seems like it might, but it doesn't, it's fine. Their feature is better. All right. That's that. Capstone feature time.
Holy shit, you're so far ahead.
How much time? Where are we at, Jeremy? Well, I gotta go back
20 minutes.
I'm very excited. Oh, dude, I'm very excited.
Oh no, shit, guys! You guys can't see the timer. Oh no, it reset. God damn.
I can't see the timer. That's okay. No. I marked us 13, Jeremy. 13 is our number. Oh, that works out exactly like what you said. To increase their magic attack when casting while reduced. Maybe. I just like the utility of the option because I feel like the flying speed is the big part of this one and the detect magic is the big part of the other one. So I feel like it's okay for like the reduced thing to not be crazy good, and likewise for the detect magic thing to not be, for the dark vision thing to not be crazy good, since detect magic is really good. I'm definitely taking a lot of influence from things that me and you have made recently.
Yeah.
I took a page
that's
out of.
How it goes, right?
Yeah, I took a page out of your genie for sure, which was putting a scaling initial feature to allow me to do utility features.
I mean, I like that personally.
I do too. Increase their magic attack while casting. Yeah, so what was Frog saying here? Summons Red Cap. Sup my blood from another brood. Oh, you were talking about the summoning thing. Do I want to do a summoning thing? Or do I want to just do like a cool... Let me look at other sorcerers and see what they get for their final feature. What kind of stuff. Okay, so Dragon Sorcerer gets Draconic Presence, which is just... They have Draconic Presence. It's a fear effect. It's not super great. Or Charm effect, I guess, which is pretty good, but... That's also 5 sorcery points. All right. Windsoul. Oh, see, that's rad. Windsoul gets immunity to lightning and thunder damage, 60-foot fly speed, and can give their flying to other people. That's radical. I really like the design of the Storm Sorcerer. It's like I remember it being a little bit weak. I haven't read it in a while, but I remember liking it a lot. Let me look at the Shadow Sorcerer. I don't want to look at the Shadow Sorcerer. The Hound of Ill Omen. Umbral Form. It's been 6 sorcery points.
Oh boy.
Making you immune to damage types. I haven't done anything with resistances.
Lost it already. Uh-oh. Can I do this somehow?
I want to do some kind of like like, look at me, I am Fae. Do I want to keep hammering down the unseelie thing? I don't know if I'd want to do that. Or maybe I do. Maybe I want to finish it off. You haven't.
I'm getting there.
I haven't really given them the ability to. Oh, dude, this music was very good for I'm getting there. Frosty Pirates at Capstone as well. Ooh. Jeremy, can you scroll me down a little bit more?
Nope.
We're just gonna call this tentatively Fae Might. You can do a big Fae move.
You can do some super sick face stuff.
All of the following. Yeah, I want to double down. I want to commit to this thing, this Seelie Unseelie thing. So we want it to be like they've gotten a lot of utility, so I think we want this final thing to be like a wham. And a thing that I would like it to play into, I feel like we have like a charm and fear resistance at the beginning of this, but we don't have. Oh, wait a minute. I know what I want to do. Fae of Twin Houses, something like that. As an action. Oh wait, I could just go.
All right, I'm on 17th level. We made a comeback, boys. Thank you, music. I feel so much more inspired now. Frosty's just covered with books. Just, ugh. Quickly, books! Oh, I'm not going to take those out. I'll drop them and it'll be bad and I'll be sad.
Is that
what
good
kind of?
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a cop-out. That's a cop-out feature that I just put on the end of this. Nah, that's not cool. That undermines the whole mechanic that I was doing. I'm having so much trouble here on the capstone. Oh, now I'm getting panicky. Call of the Fae, summon a storm of Fae creatures to swarm your enemies, infusing them and trapping them in an ever-asking moves. See, Sword, I really actually like that idea a lot. But I was really worried about doing the same thing as Dark Delirium here at the capstone. Just because that's what kind of the Dark Delirium is it puts you in this Fae illusion. And there's definitely going to be, I don't want to overlap too much with that exact warlock ability.
Keep in mind, Pete, that's a warlock. You're a sorcerer. You are very different.
That's true, but I don't want to just like do that exactly. But yeah, I mean, I'm with you.
I don't think it's actually that bad. If the problem is if they're both capstone, that's where it gets funky.
Yeah, and this is my capstone.
If you put it in earlier and can maybe move one of your other things up, I don't know what you've created so far, so that might be an idea. Oh, this is very stressful, guys.
I'm going to take your idea, Sword. I'm going to take your idea, Sword, and do summon a swarm of Fae creatures, because I think Frog was also thinking summoning here as well. I think that's the right direction to go.
Them just got so goofy now.
To
Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Pete, what's the thing that I can steal the save ends language from?
Save ends. The frightened presence of a dragon.
Cool.
First
Thank you.
thing.
Perfect. That's what I was looking for. Just trying to think of what I could steal that language from. Cool. Less than 10 minutes. That's true. We do have 10 minutes, Pete.
Okay, this last feature is going to be a little funky, but we'll see what we can do.
Can't get advantage. Dark vision. Gotta have dark vision. There's just no question about that. Guys, I'm at the point where I'm fighting with formatting because I'm stressed out.
I just wrote, you may surrounding yourself, so if that makes you feel any better.
Oh no, the music just got dark.
Oh god, that's appropriate.
What if they're immune to sleep? Maybe.
That's kind of cool.
That is kind of neat. I don't want to overburden them. Yeah. Lost in the Dark.
That's a very cool name.
Yeah, that's my capstone. I don't think I wanted to be immune to sleep.
This form lasts for 1 minute.
cleric spells or features, I should say.
That's pretty good. All right, we got a class. Now it's just gonna be. This is all gonna need. I liked the idea. You brought me there, Sword and Frog, with your summon Fey things. This is probably completely busted. Oh my god, this is so disgustingly overpowered. That's fine.
It's easy to tune back.
Yeah, easier to tune back. We'll see if I even like the idea when it all comes down to it, but. There's that. All right, so let's round this out so it makes sense. All right, so can you scroll me back up from the top, Jeremy?
You're at the top.
Thank you very much.
Can't just do that. That's incredibly powerful. Okay.
We're getting really down to it.
Yo, Pete, where can I find automatically succeeds on this saving throw language? Because I know that exists. A creature with blank automatically succeeds in this
legendary. Oh wait, I was gonna say legendary resistance, but
yeah.
is there a turn immunity or something? I'm not entirely sure. I think you have it right though, the way that you phrased it.
Yeah. Blindness, maybe? Probably not it. No. I think it's a monster. Oh, we got 3 minutes. Shit.
We actually have 4. It was 13. It was 13. So I say when it's we have until the end of the 13th minute. This is how granular I want to get.
Okay. Oh, we've gotten more positive now, guys.
Oh wait.
No, we had 20 minutes left when the timer reset. Yeah, we got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Man, what's the effect?
I would really love to go back and repick my spells, but it's too late.
Yeah, I just gotta go and liken all of them. All right, modify memory can go away. Perfect. Or maybe Cone of Cold can go away. I kind of like the modify memory. Yeah, I like the modify memory actually. That it's probably not the name for this feature, but you know what, we're gonna stick with it anyway. All right. All right, I'm done.
Are we done though?
We got 55 seconds.
All right, well, bad names for everything here in the end. All right, this feature is called Fey Resistance. This feature is called Fey Spells.
Hey, sometimes I need that. I got a feature called Bonus Cantrip. Like, sometimes. Oh, shit. I totally forgot I wanted to make things get rid of the control flames. Oh no. Here we go. Frostbrand, stealing the language.
That's that. Capstone feature. Fey Spirit Storm. Done.
All right. We're done.
Jeremy, I think yours is going to be significantly better than mine, so I would like to go first as we go through a review of these.
Yeah, of course, mine's going to be the best.
That's what my instinct tells me, is that you're going to dunk on me.
Let's do this thing real quick. Make yours a size 14 font so everyone can read them.
Oh wait, I actually need to type a thing on the end of this.
Boink. 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 Actually, let me just... I don't know what I'm doing. 14. Boom. We're good. All right.
So, Fey... Oh, fuck. I'm doing it now. I don't care. It's a way better name. Fey Communion is better than Fey Spirit Storm.
All right, Pete. You ready?
Yeah, I'm so ready. We're going to go through mine. All right. So, and everyone, we're at time. Shout out to anyone who... If any of you played along at home via helping me and Jeremy, or I know in Frosty Pirate's case, I know you just did the challenge with us. I'm very excited to see yours as well. Also, Frosty, if you could message me your document, I would love to talk about it when we're all done here. Actually, it looks like... wait, I don't see it. Yeah, anyway, message me your document, and we'll go once we're done with these ones. So this is the Fey Spirit Sorcerer. And here's my little flavor text at the beginning. Your body and soul have been influenced by the whimsical magic of the Feywild. You may have been born near a Fey crossing or have an ancestor that traces their lineage to a Fey creature, whatever the source it has. So that's the flavor text for this one. I get the flavor.
Oh, I didn't do any flavor. My flavor text is darkness, mystery, danger, experience, cold, fear.
Somehow I think that's better than mine, actually.
And actually, I lost the cold and I lost the danger along the way, so it's just these ones.
The Feywild. The Forgotten Ones, where all the mind flayers are from.
Pete, let's keep going on yours. Let's keep going.
Yeah, so of Twin Houses is my first feature here, and this is kind of the core feature.
Yeah. Cold Spark did it too. Hell yeah, thanks, Cold Spark.
Oh, Cold Spark,
playing
awesome. Along. So yeah, of Twin Houses, this is my core feature. Beginning at first level, when you choose this Sorcerous origin, your magic is pulled in dual directions by the Dark Fey of the Unseelie Court and the Whimsical Fey of the Seelie Court. When you gain this feature, choose the influence of Seelie or Unseelie, I said it twice, Fey in your magic. You gain the benefits of all features associated with that Fey court. Whenever you complete a long rest, you can change your choice. So I essentially gave them 2 tracks that they can switch back and forth between. was the core mechanic of this.
Very cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I'm excited to go back and make this better once it's done. So, and then at first level, there's two options. You can either have the Seelie thing, and they get spells. So Seelie Presence is you gain advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and Unseelie is you gain advantage on saving throws against being frightened. And then they get a Fey Spells feature, which is they get one spell for level, and there's a Seelie spell and a Fey spell for each of them. So the first level ones, I didn't write down the numbers, were Fairy Fire and Witch Bolt. The second levels were Misty Step and Shadow Blade. The third were Slow and Bestow Curse. The fourth were Polymorph and Blight. And then the fifth were Mislead and Cone of Cold. And I gave them, again, I said I took a page out of your Genie's book. I let them cast one of these spells once per day for free. And that's first level. So you have a choice of either Charmed or Frightened, and then a free cast of Fairy Fire or Witch Bolt, depending on which way you go. And you can switch it as you go through. And I kind of angled them as like throughout it, you'll see throughout the design, the angle is the Fey is more of the Seelie is more of an emphasis on kind of like utility, and then the Unseelie is more of an emphasis on...
I mean, Pete, so far, this is awesome.
Yeah, I really like kind of where we start. We lose the plot a little bit around the very end. The capstone needs a little... This next one is called Ward Positive Energy, which, for anyone unfamiliar with the lore of the Feywild, the Feywild is actually also called the Plane of Positive Energy, as opposed to the Plane of Negative Energy, which is the Shadowfell.
Plane of Positive, I think your lore's a little messed up on that one, but go ahead.
I'm not crazy about that, right? Positive Energy Plane?
Different, slightly. Positive Energy Plane is even above Feywild, different.
I thought I'll look this up later. Your affinity with the Feywild, this is a last-minute title. Your affinity with the Feywild has allowed you to ward them off or seek them out, is what the idea was, or ward off their presence when necessary. When you complete a long rest, you learn at the end of that rest whether or not there is a Fey crossing within 1 mile of you. Additionally, at the beginning of a long rest, you can spend 1 minute spreading salt in a 10-foot radius circle in a space around you. You may treat the space as a magic circle targeting Fey.
Oh, awesome.
And the idea would be that would last for your rest. On the subject of things that influenced recently, that Campfire Druid is definitely... I'm being influenced on that one as well. But I also think it's very cool for this.
I think salt is... I mean, I get the salt, but, like... I almost feel like, why can't it be, like, sticks and twigs and stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. That was just the thing that struck me. I just think of salt as being, like, a classic thing, but I might change it to be something else. I like it being a specific thing, though.
I like sticks and twigs and stuff.
I like that. Actually. I like that too, but I just like the idea of like it being a particular thing. So whatever the flavor I end up going with.
Yeah.
Fey form, and this is the next thing that you pick, Seelie or Unseelie. You can manifest your Fey. This is the 14th level feature. Oh, at 14th level. Lol.
So that Positive Energy was their 6th level feature.
Yeah, that's a 6th level feature.
Okay.
At 14th level, you can manifest your Fey soul through a physical transformation. Choose one of the following, which were Seelie Frolic. You gain a flying speed of 30 feet, and you can cast the reduced half of the Enlarge Reduce spell at will, targeting yourself. Or Unseelie Gaze. You get. Oh, it doesn't require. I highlighted that because I don't know if that's too good. Unseelie Gaze.
Well, the thing is, you could just minimize yourself to nothing.
Well, you can't benefit from the same effect twice.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Interesting. Go ahead.
And then Unseelie Gaze. You gain Dark Vision out to a range of 60 feet. If you already had Dark Vision, its radius increases by 60 feet. You can cast the Detect Magic spell at will. The special casting of the spell doesn't require concentration. So I was going to do True Sight, and then I decided that I didn't want to do True Sight, and so I did this Detect Magic thing instead, which is kind of like a True Sight light of sorts. Which I think is cool, but it's also very good, but also a lot of the...
It's very late in the game to give them Dark Vision.
What's the second half of... Like, for the Seelie thing, it's the first half of it that's the big thing, and then for the Unseelie thing, it's the second half. It's the Detect Magic thing that's the big thing.
No, I get it. It's just a little weird.
Yeah, I was also considering blind sight, so maybe that might be a better way to go.
Yeah, that makes a lot more. That feels a lot cooler to me. And you can rip that text right off the rogue.
Yeah, and then here is where I just made a feature that's probably untenable. Fey Communion. You can summon Fey spirits to beguile and overcome your foes. As a bonus action on your turn, you can expend 5 sorcery points to surround yourself with swirling, seelie, or unseelie Fey. While they surround you, they may aid you in the casting of your magics. You may direct the Fey creatures to cast one of the spells gained by your Fey Magics feature as a bonus action on your turn. You gain additional concentration for spells cast in this way. This form lasts for 1 minute, or until you choose to end it as a bonus action. Once used, it cannot be used again until you complete a long rest. So you just get a bunch of Fey, and they'll just bang out all those extra spells that you got, so that you can
Fairy
just be
Fire,
like,
Witch Bolt.
Yeah, well, you only have 5 of them at any given time.
Slow. Oh, I see. I gotcha.
So you have to pick. You always have to be one side or the other.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that capstone feature. I know it's an 18th level feature, but it's wicked. It's wicked good. Like,
it is interesting.
Do you like that mechanic at all?
I think it's neat. I think the initial concentration's really funky.
Yeah, I think so too. That's why I was saying I built this mechanic, and then remember.
It also seems to avoid. It also seems to avoid the bonus action spellcasting rule because.
Yeah.
Which is funky.
Yeah.
It's cool. I think there's some pretty cool concept here.
The thing right at the end when I was like, oh, I wish I could go back and redesign my spells because I built those first spells I chose at the beginning without thinking about them in the context of this feature. So I was kind of designing this feature around those spells to like be like, oh, well, some of them are concentration, so
yeah.
So I might go
I think that
back.
could be very cool though.
Yeah, if I was going back and doing it again, I would re-cater the initial spell list to better work with this last feature, and then change the feature around that. But that's where I ended up.
I really like it. It's a very neat class. You put together something pretty cool.
Thank you.
Sorry, Hell Cleric. We're gonna cross you out. How do I do that? I don't even know how to cross out.
Polymorphs as a bonus action. Oh, also to be clear, Cold Spark, I meant to like the implication of it was meant to be.
How does this work?
Was meant to be that they had an extra concentration for those spells, so it wouldn't be you have 10 discrete polymorphs that you can do at the same time. It would be you can concentrate on a polymorph and do your own thing with this, which you know.
Yeah. No, I get what he was going for.
Well, I just wanted to be clear. Like, I wasn't that far off the mark where I gave them 10 extra concentrations. just to be completely clear. But yeah, I think this is a cool start. I'm happy-ish. I really liked that core mechanic of switching back and forth between the two things.
Yeah, it's very neat. I think it's gonna be very fun, and that's very Fey too. The fickle kind of.
Yeah, I think so.
Just in the design reflects the flavor, which is something that like is very rarely done, but is really important. I think when you can nail it.
Yeah, that's mine. I think the one extra yeah, I mean, Cold Spark, I absolutely would. Again, this was that was a mistake of panic.
exact text isn't what we're going for a 1 hour quick bang out here, right? We're going for concept
for
and
sure.
General execution. Or intended execution. Rules as intended is what we're going for here, not rules as necessarily written.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, do you want to take us through the Night Cleric? I'm really excited.
Yeah, so my flavor text is darkness, mystery, disappearance, fear, but I bolded it.
Well, it's also you wrote in black text. That's your font color.
I did. Super.
So that's
super
really
nice.
gonna help us.
So this definitely became more of a darkness cleric than a night cleric, but whatever. Bonus cantrip at first level. When you choose this domain at first level, you gain the control flames cantrip if you don't already know it. All right, and the intent for that is being able to put out flames, and you'll see that reflected in the channel divinity feature. Also at first level, you get night vision. You gain dark vision out to a range of 90 feet. Darkening veil, and really that should just probably say dark vision, probably, or even I don't know, whatever. You also get darkening veil. Also at first level, you can manifest darkness to ward off an approaching threat. When you are attacked by a creature within 5 feet of you that you can see, You can use your reaction to conjure a shroud of magical darkness, emanating from you in a 5-foot radius before the attack is rolled. The darkness lasts until the end of your next turn. And you can use this feature a number of times equal to your wisdom modifier, a minimum of once, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. This is kind of like the warding flare feature that the light cleric has, but probably more powerful by a lot. But also less powerful. That's weird.
So is the idea that like you throw out the darkness,
the creature goes to swing and you throw out the darkness.
Radius. So it's around you, it's just dark. And it lasts until the end of your next turn. Okay, I understand it now. So the implication would be it would give them...
provide disadvantage on the attack.
Because it's now dark. And subsequent
assuming they can't see
at the end of the round. Cool.
Pretty good, but it is just 5 feet, it's just you.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a powerful one, but it's cool, I think.
What else do we got? Domain spells, Cause Fear, Dissonant Whispers, Darkness, past the trace at 3rd level. 5th level, you get Fear and Non-Detection. At 7th level, you get
Whispers.
I do as well. I like the Whispers in the Night. At 7th level, you get Blight and Shadow of Moil. And at 9th level, you would get Enervation and Modify Memory.
Enervation and Modify Memory. What remind me of Enervation's rough thing?
You shoot darkness at people. That's it, and you drain their life out of them.
Fair enough.
It's pretty straightforward. It's out of Xanathos Guide.
See, when I was imagining this, like one of the things I actually imagined when I gave this was I was picturing like a moonbeam kind of thing, because I was picturing more of like a nighttime. But you definitely, I see the darkness thing now, especially in that Enervation is very darknessy.
I was thinking about it at first, and the kind of position I came to without like not going for that moon and nighttime direction is I think that's actually too broad, because you have to have like that involves the kind of looming darkness and the guiding light of the moon. I think like moon could be its own cleric, honestly.
I could picture like a star cleric almost. That's like a cosmic cleric. The other line was asking, Modify Memory seems like an interesting choice. Is there a reason why for it? Yeah, why is the Modify Memory?
Yeah, so, I was building this thing and I was thinking, man, I really want this to have that kind of mystery and kind of disappearance. And my thought process is like, yes, you lose your memory, right? You wander out in the darkness and forget what happened. That was kind of my concept, is why I put it there. I'm not sure if I would keep it there, going back over the spell list. Again, this is a 1-hour subclass we just threw together. But that was the reason for it being there in the first place.
I like the idea.
Yeah. Kind of the same idea also as Dissonant Whispers, right? That's like you're hearing things in the dark. I guess like that kind of mental beguilement. Forget where you're going, all that kind of stuff. Right? What was I even doing out here?
Yeah, Dissonant Whispers in particular like hit me with that.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Let's see. Channel Divinity, 2nd level. This is one I really, really like, and this is kind of funky. Cloak of Shadows. Starting at 2nd level, you can use your Channel Divinity to enshroud yourself in a cloak of swirling, semi-solid shadow. As an action, you can cause shadows to spread outwards from you in a 10-foot radius and move with you, fading after 1 minute. This area is lightly obscured and becomes difficult terrain for creatures other than those you designate when you use this feature. You can use this feature, when you use this feature, you can extinguish all non-magical flames within 30 feet of you. Once before these shadows fade, as an action, you can force one creature within the shadows to make a Constitution saving throw against your spell save DC. On a failure, the shadows darken for that creature and it treats the area as being heavily obscured. A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. So
that's very cool. Is it meant to affect you as well, like the lightly obscured portion of it?
Yeah. Okay. Well, sort of. It's funky. It stops affecting you at 6th level. So it's like, yeah. Okay. I think so, is I guess what I'm getting at.
All right, I'm with you. I just want clarity on it.
Yeah. And I intentionally use the word heavily obscured and semi-solid shadow here. So creatures with like Devil's Sight, for example, that can see through magical darkness would still be affected by this. Now that's a design choice, but
Yeah. Which I think it's a good one.
oh man, it got intense all of a sudden.
Yeah, I gotta turn that down just for me.
All right, hopefully it's less loud for you guys. All right.
So the 6th level feature here.
Yeah, Bump in the Night.
Very cool name.
Cool name, maybe not as cool a feature. Creatures in the shadows or darkness created by one of your cleric spells or features cannot gain advantage on saving throws against your cleric spells.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's not like super exciting, but
Actual spells or other effect or features. There we go.
Do you have other features that would interact with?
Yes. You'll see that later. Improved night vision. You can see normally in darkness and both magical and non-magical, to a range of 90 feet. So just
How
dark
do you
vision.
feel about that interacting with turn resistance?
This?
The Bump in the Night. You cool with that?
I don't know. That was the intent.
Okay.
Not sure.
Yeah, I just wanted to. I didn't know if that was something that you were
consider.
considering when you did it.
No, I was not. Again, I had only had spells originally, but
oh yeah, because you just added the features.
Yeah. So I'm gonna I'll highlight that then. How do I do that? Gotcha. Potent spellcasting. You add your wisdom modifier to damage your cleric cantrips. All right. And then 17th level, Lost in the Dark. When a creature ends its turn in an area of shadow or darkness created by one of your cleric spells or features, you may cause the creature to make a charisma saving throw against your spell save DC. On a failure, the creature disappears, vanished to an otherworldly domain of supernatural darkness.
Very cool.
A creature with greater than, 50 hit points automatically succeeds on this saving throw.
Oh, so it's just a kill.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And I should probably say permanently banished. I don't want to use the word permanently. I'm going to, indefinitely. Yeah, it's just you disappear in the darkness. And that's it. And you can use this feature a limited number of times, so you don't just always do it.
Yeah. This is one of those things that, there's definitely just... The question on that would be
the Shadow Realm.
The Shadow Realm.
Yeah, Frostbite was saying, the Shadowfell. It could be the Shadowfell. I didn't want to use that language, though, just because I wanted to keep this more campaign agnostic. Because I think I think all realms have a Feywild. Not all realms have a Shadowfell, which is weird, but it's true.
Yeah. Also, if you're playing a Fey sorcerer, you definitely have a Feywild in your world.
Yeah. Well, it's even if you go back to Arthurian legend, right? Feywild, yeah, that's the thing. The Fey is a thing. Oh yeah, even in that fantasy, very low fantasy.
The Lady of the Lake is very Fey to me.
Yeah, but there's no Shadowfell in that. Cold Spark saying, should the HP be higher? Yeah, I said 50 as a placeholder. Maybe it should be. I don't think it should be 100. That seems too much. I think 50 is a pretty good middle.
Yeah, 50
middle ground.
I think there's that feature is inherently just balanced around that number, because there's a point where it's obviously weak. So for example, you said 10 hit points, it would be this feature is kind of useless.
Well, I also like that you can't bring them back. Once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah, well, according to and of course that's campaign dependent. Any DM that doesn't want something to be banished forever will just make them not.
Yeah, well, that's why I didn't want to say permanently.
And Cold Spark, 100 is where Power Word Kill is. Yeah, that's half. It's also a save. Unlike if you're comparing to Power Word Kill is
this is a no action
no save.
Yeah, no action. You can use it 5 times. I don't want it to be a Power Word Kill. But I did want it to be because my thought on this character, right, is you're walking through a town, right, and then the darkness fades and people just disappear. I imagine a very evil character.
Oh, for sure. That's definitely the vibe that you've given off.
Yeah, very evil.
I really like Lost in the Dark.
I do as well.
I like the design of it.
I actually, going back, I think if this is a 10-foot radius here, I'd love if this radius could expand, right? Like 30 feet at X level.
Yeah,
that would be neat for the channel divinity. But yeah, everything kind of ties into the darkness and the darkness that you create. And it penalizes creatures even if they can see through the darkness, so your darkness still has value.
The only concern I have with the 30 feet, just keep in mind, is also like party mechanics for blinding your own party in your darkness. Like 10 is a workaroundable number, but
no. But this specific feature here, right? Other than those, it becomes slightly obscured and difficult terrain for creatures other than those you designate when you use a feature. Oh, so you could pick yourself. That would actually answer your question from before.
Oh, okay.
You could choose to make yourself immune to it too. And actually, 30 feet's probably still too much. Yeah, screw that.
Questionable. Right. But anyway, that's fine. That's fine balance. But these are things that like we would go back over these two subclasses and like pour over them and like see what we think. But we have more of these to go through. Because other people attempted this challenge, and I'm really excited to see what Frosty and Coldspark came up with.
Yeah!
So Coldspark, also, if you want to message me your... actually, if both of you want to go ahead and message me your stuff...
Pete, how do you think we did? I think we did pretty damn well.
I think it went well as well.
Flipnote did it as well.
Oh, jeez, Flipnote also took a stab. I didn't see that. Yeah, I see 3 of these. We have so we're gonna look at Coldspark's first. Coldspark did a nightmare domain based on the night. So it's more of a cleric it's gonna be, I think, similar to your darkness, but he took it more in like a dark dreams direction.
I need to open all these up. Oh, and you all use Google Docs. I love you. Oh,
guys,
Google Docs. Oh, damn.
All of you guys are my hero. So Jeremy, we actually have 3. We're gonna be a little while going through all of these. Do you want to take a quick break? And then come back and go through the community ones?
Absolutely. Guys, we're taking a 2-minute break. And when we're back, we're going to jump back in and look at your stuff. I'm very excited for this and seeing our Nightmare Domain, our Sea Strider Ranger, and our Hell Cleric.
3 brave souls. We'll be back in just a moment.